Hi there YouTube, it's Melissa and I'm back again because I'm going to be starting another layout. This one will be for Valentine's Day 2015. And before I start sharing my product that I hope to use, I'm going to show you a layout that I hope to kind of scrap lift. And it is from a Katie Rose. She is a design team member for Scraptastic, and I found this layout idea on either Instagram or Pinterest. I just did a screenshot of it. So I'm going to move the camera quickly so I can, or briefly, so I can show you the layout. There it is. Love the pockets and the tucking idea. So I also saw, move this back, a similar idea. Laura Vegas had made something, so I don't know. Bear with me. So anyway, I printed these 3 photographs. This is some chocolate my husband got me, and these are my 2 loves. So, my plan is to incorporate these with a handful of these. These are the Valentines that my kids received, and you know, I'm not going to do them all, but every year I like to incorporate a handful into a layout. So yeah, I have a decent amount of Valentine stuff, not a ton, but enough to make something cute. So I keep all my Valentine stuff in this big 2-gallon Meyer bag. So sorry for the crinkle, but I'm going to pull it out. Okay, so I have some old Stampin' Up! Rub-Ons. I like to use those. Maybe I can collage those. I like when people use up all of their rub-ons in one shot, so maybe I could do something like that. So anyway, I have those. Got some puffy stickers that were in my stash. So this one is new, and this one is from Target. They're hot spot. But anyway, I have 6x6. This is American Crafts. St. Valentine is called, but I mean, honestly, this isn't just Valentine paper. I could use this for all kinds of things. Oops. This is, I made this last year. It's just me playing with a stencil from Simon Says Stamp called Falling Hearts and some embossing paste. I don't know if you can see that, but I wanted to keep it because, I mean, it was cute. This is some layouts, and then just some scraps of paper. I don't think I have some old stickers here. Not sure. This is, I don't know. This is not something I purchased. I get a lot of stuff, you know, from crops and things, or, you know, giveaways or what have you. So I kind of try to keep it where I think it is going to get used the best, but it doesn't always work out that way. So I even have like 2 cuts that I could maybe use for my silhouette where I cut a bunch of hearts. Here's another one. So I might be able to incorporate that. Some paper. So yeah, just a handful of things that, you know, maybe I can use. Great. I used a bunch of these cut aparts, I think, last year for last year's Valentine's layout. And that's it. So this actually stops because then I go into, this bag also holds some like wedding papers that I consider like wedding-ish, and also like fall. I keep fall back here. And apparently I keep in this bag some 4th of July patriotic paper. So anyway, so yeah, I've got a decent, you know, amount to go through here. So I'm going to try to put something together with this stuff. I do have 3 or 4 like Valentine-ish stamps I could use. And between these Valentines themselves and, you know, what I can pull together using washies as well and ribbon, still in the February challenge. Also trying to incorporate the paper clips that I am trying to make my way through. And what else? Scraps. I have divided my scraps, kind of color-coded up, because I am getting ready to use them up in a way where I hope it turns out cute, but we'll see. So anyway, so that's it for now, and I will be back. Okay, thanks. Hello YouTube, so I'm back. This is Melissa and I am here to share the layout that I created with the Valentines, for Valentine's Day, and using the Valentines that my kids got from school and such. So I'll go ahead and show you the layout. Now, it's going to seem pretty busy, but it's exactly how I wanted it to look. So here it is. I'll do an up close. And really, there's hardly any, I mean, I didn't get a chance to use a lot of product because the Valentines I wanted really to be, you know, what I'm focused on in this layout. So I'll start at the top. So I mounted my photo on one of these Valentines. It was an Angry Bird, but I liked this title, so I just covered the Angry Bird and mounted the photo on top of it. And then this is right here and here. These are rub-ons that I have from old Stampin' Up! Collections of rub-ons, and they still work surprisingly. So that was that. This little tag here that says My Valentine, I strung some twine in there, and actually this is from one of the cut-aparts from the crepe paper. Remember I showed you this is what I was going to be using? This was one of the cut-aparts. There were these 14s and then this, and I tried to use these stickers, but it didn't work out. So I'm actually going to have to dismantle this pack and put it where I think it's going to get used up best. That's kind of where I'm putting this with birthday, removing it from my Valentine collection and cutting it up and doing it that way. So I wasn't able to use the negative cuts, the heart cuts from the cameo either. So, but essentially this was another cut apart from that paper sheet. And then this 14 was a random one from here. On the back of this is XO paper. So then I just used my Tim Holtz tiny attacher and put a staple in there. And then Valentine's. And then here I used my favorite things. These are called file folder edges. And I ran it through my Big Shot, you know, and I had to cut after the fact, but it got this edge. Here's a sticker from the Snap. It was one of these. It's just a faux sticker, or faux washi piece. I just put it right there. Excuse me. Here's some ribbon that I used. Attached it with my tiny attacher. And then these are just strips of paper that I cut and glued down. And actually here, right there. Oh, sorry, let me try to focus here. Okay, and then here, these, you know, I cut with the file tabs, and then I used this L Studio. It's called Always and Forever, and I stamped always, and then the plus sign, forever, and hashtag love you, in just a black. And then this little epoxy heart is from where? It's from this pack here that I got from Target. And then, let's see, this flare, and then this little cluster of things here. It says Be Happy, and then two brads. Those actually came from, one came from this Studio Calico pack. The one came from this DIY Simple Stories, and one came from this Studio Calico pack. And then the title is just Heart This, and on the back I actually tried to originally put some Wink of Stella clear glitter pen, but it just darkened my cardstock too much and made it was just too, I didn't like it. So essentially I used my cameo and cut. This is a Carrie Bradford, love this. And so I cut in red, and then I cut this a couple times to give it some dimension. And actually the last layer is to kind of give it some shadow. It's hard to see maybe on camera, but is like a dark gray. And so I sometimes do that, and then I offset it a little bit so, you know, the dark gray is back there. It's just, you know, giving it a little shadow. And then my washi, to keep with my ribbon and washi challenge, this had some bicycles on it. It was a red strip from the collection, but I wasn't really feeling the bicycles, so I just took some Stampin' Up. This is one of their coral washis, and I just put it on top of the bicycles. So you can see that there's bicycles underneath there, but they're a lot less obvious and faint. So yeah, that's basically it. And then I just added some dimension where I thought it was, you know, here and there, and that was it. So yeah, I'm super happy with it, and it's a great idea. You know, if you have a lot of even, this could work for vacations with a lot of ephemera, and you know, if you had a lot of ticket stubs, if you wanted to showcase like some theater, you know, if you've had 6 months of theaters or vacations with brochures, this is just strips of paper, and I mean, essentially you could use full, but for this instance, it was, you know, the very little dimension and stuff on this. So, but I like it, and you know, I think it's exactly what I wanted it to look like. So yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and this will be the last project for February. It's the 28th, and I have completed using washi and ribbon on every project except 2. I made 2 cards and was not able to use it, but that's okay, because what I used on the cards, I used up product completely, and so it's a win-win actually for me. So I'll be back after this video with my March challenge. So thanks for watching, and you can find me on Facebook at Cut It Up Creations, where so far every month I've posted a challenge. So, and I'd love for you to join in. So, alright guys, thanks, bye.